Going on, guys? You guys haven't followed me on Facebook and Instagram. You guys know that I'm planning to do some episode reviews of my favorite shows of all time. And today I'm going to give my thoughts on the first episode of one of my favorite shows of all time, and that is Survivor. I'm basically my first episode on the latest season, Survivor Kaoh. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. I'm going to give my thoughts on the contestants and give you my thoughts on who wins the immediate challenge and who gets voted out. And so you know, there are some supporters on who gets voted out, so if you have to the first episode, you've been warned. And before I get my thoughts on the episode, I'm going to give a short description on the contestants. Now, 80 contestants, and this season is a brains versus bronze versus beauty season. This is the second time they've done this in season 28. So, yeah. Let's get to it. Let's start with the Bronze Tribe. We got Sydney Gillen, who is 23 years old and is a bodybuilder from Douglasville, Chicago. Darnell Hamilton, who is a postal worker, 27 years old and from Chicago, Illinois. Kaoh Jason, who is 31 years old and is a bounty hunter from Detroit, Michigan. Janelle Lanzant, who is 38 years old and is a contractor from Salt Lake, Utah. And Scott Pollard, who is 40 years old and is a former NBA champion from Carmel, Indiana. And there's Alicia Holden, who is 24 years old and is a real estate agent from Dallas, Texas. Now you get to the Brains Tribe, where we got Beta Bangatoast, who is 34 years old and is a ER doctor from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Aubrey Branco, who is 28 years old and is a social media marketer from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Joseph Del Campo, who is 72 years old and is a former FBI agent from Vero Beach, Florida. Neil Gabalit, who is 38 years old and is an ice cream entrepreneur from Sausalito, California. Elizabeth Monken, who is 27 years old and is a quantitative strategist from New York. Debbie Werner, who is 49 years old and is a chemist from Reading, Pennsylvania. Now it gives the Beauty Tribe, which consists of Michelle Fitzgerald, who is 24 years old and is a bartender from Freehold, New Jersey. Anna Candid, who is 28 years old and is a pro poker player from Brooklyn, New York. Nick Mandino, who, I don't pronounce that, sorry, I'm a little bad at pronunciation, who is 30 years old and is a personal trainer from Redondo Beach, California. Caleb Reynolds, who is 20 years old and is an Army veteran who is also contestant on Big Brother from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Julia Cicola, who is 19 years old and is a college student from Boston, Massachusetts. And lastly, we got Ty Trang, who is 51 years old and is a gardener from San Francisco, California. Okay, now let's discuss what happens in the first episode. Basically, the 18 contestants were given 2 minutes to ransack a boat filled with supplies and load them onto the rafts. Upon arriving at camp, Jason from the Braun tribe formed multiple alliances, including one with Jennifer and Scott and another with Sydney, and targeted Alicia for her preserved weakness. Later, a bug crawled into Jennifer's ear which caused her pain, but Scott was able to pull it out. On the Brains tribe, Debbie was unable to back up her clan by knowing how to make fire out of flint, and Aubrey, Liz, Neil, and Peter formed an alliance against the older Debbie and Joe. Aubrey had a panic attack and was caused by her tribemates, but they worried about her behavior. The women in the B tribe, Anna, Julia, and Michelle, quickly bonded, and though they considered recruiting Ty to be the fourth member of their alliance, they lost trust in him after they caught him looking for a hidden immune eye, which is one of the most important things in Survivor. Now on to the war in the Moonshine, which is where the tribe swam out to a boat where members dove down one at a time to retrieve battles. Then they must paddle to shore where they are converting their boat to a cart, then pull it up a track. Then they must choose between two options: assembling a puzzle or stacking balls while standing on the lobby platform. The first two tribes to complete the chosen round tasks win immunity. The first tribe will win a fire-making can and tire, while second with flint. And the challenge Daryl lost the bronze. And the challenge Donnell lost the Bronze Tribe's diving mask, which caused it to struggle in retrieving the panels. Though they recovered during the composite portion, Alicia panicked at the puzzle which caused lost in the challenge. And back in camp, Alicia and Darnell were targeted due to the struggles in the challenge. Scott told Alicia to scheme, not to scheme, because they were voting against Darnell, but she didn't cancel for her safety, which angered them in Sydney. And tried to cancel. It was a tie vote between Alicia and Darnell, with Alicia, Jennifer, and Scott voting for Darnell, and Darnell, Jason, and Sydney voting for Alicia. It was tie vote, so in a tie vote they re-voted, and pretty much Darnell was the first person voted out by unanimous vote. He was the first one voted out of the game. Well, guys, that's my episode thoughts on Survivor Kaoh on the first episode. Comment below, let me know what you think if you saw the episode. If you want me to review other seasons of Survivor, let me know below if you want me to. I will review the next episode either Thursday or Friday, kind of depends. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time.